That's good. Make our own, we don't follow the trends. 100 on our own expense. Only live once. More things that I gotta confess. Let's be honest.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the LA Chargers. Games out of the way, time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Sanders now to the air right away. And his first look is incomplete. You talk about the defense for these Chargers, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Shotgun handoff for Lewis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
To throw is Sanders. And he is caught. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lewis. Well, this defense for the Chargers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Dumps it off to Lewis. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Sanders going to throw again. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. But here are the body blows right now.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon.
His kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. On the ground, it's a rookie from Tennessee. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A tackle for loss there, 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
I mean, you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Set. Let's go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. You look at this Browns defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Hey, go Lions. Black 80. Black. Play.
Here's Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come on. Check the Eagles. Check.
Up the middle here, it's Lewis. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2. And they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0.
You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do it all on anyway.
Charles Lewis getting bumpy.
Out there now as they'll send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Running money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got rich of
the Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him a gain of 38.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we got some explosive guys on our side, too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Herbert. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they're trying to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They try again with Lewis. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
91 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackle.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Sanders. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards.
That was sick right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They toss right to Lewis. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
2nd down and 8.
Let's go now.
Throwing, Sanders. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Browns have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 21-0 our score after 1. The Charger drive about to get going.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, you've been practicing that color jersey all week. Now we're going to get you throwing it to. Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
First and 10 at the
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Homie. 380. Good out. Camp it. Crowd right. Ready.
Now it's Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Baylor tight.
Back to throw here, Herbert. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
2nd and 10.
Set. Hey, lion. 21. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Go.
Herbert now. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Set. 380. Good out. Set.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Herbert. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards. And boy, did he come through, blowing his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Chargers 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Luka 19.
Again, it's Lewis. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
The Browns downs on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So on 4th down, Matthew Hayball on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. That's that old expression we love to use. Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again. Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Delta, 5-9.
On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now Herbert's going to change the look.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, LA! Jamison Williams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here. 1st and 10. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for the guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
Now 2nd and 3. Here's Sanders. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
60, Vikings, Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
They run with Lewis out of the gun. And down in inside the 15 he goes. 130 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Sanders to throw. He'll be hit and taken down the 21. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Sanders. That's going to be caught by Judy. So just 3 yards on the creation there. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chargers are going to take over after the 13-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Go.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. He'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now we got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
39-yard line.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Set. Stay on tight. Wide 80. 5-9, 5-9.
To the air again, Herbert. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Let's go. Hey. Set. 12. Camp. Hey, camp. Let's go. Ready?
Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Delta. Hut. 59.
Herbert changing things up.
Home and troops right. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. This is caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Graham McConkey as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
To throw is Sanders. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They need 18 yards here on third down. A final shot before break. Sanders. Under pressure, they got him again. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Let's go now.
Sanders, a final shot before break. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Oh, that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
It's been a crazy game.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. But he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Up the middle they go. Nixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He was taken down.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
And on third down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set.
Let's go. 5-9. 12.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big strides, look at him go. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. With their second touchdown of the game. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they will take a 7-point lead. Browns 21. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
So from the 37, here's second down and 8. Operating from the gun, Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Right back to Njoku. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2.
At the Chargers' 34-yard line.
18 Cardinals. Check smash.
On the ground, this is Quinshawn Judkins. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. A 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Past the 60.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Sanders. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
He could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And that'll be off the crossbar and out and short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. Well, he had that one on target.
God damn.
The battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Here's Herbert. Now he'll tuck this and run. That pass caught. It's Williams. It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field.
And got his man complete. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Jamison Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Browns drive about to get started. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Shador. Checks it down to Jenkins. Powers through. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's good for a Cleveland first down and 11-yard pickup. Sanders. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Sanders once more. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw now, here's Sanders. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Sanders. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, here's Sanders. Out quickly to Judy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jerry Judy, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well that they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 9.
Hey, Ray. Set. 380. You're out. Go. 21. Go.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. They'll check this one down to Hampton. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Herbert. Now this one finds McConkey. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Cap. Hold me to strike. Go.
They will run for it with Hampton. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Where to stop?
Here's Sanders. And he's got his man on the outrun. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Let's go now. Ready?
Now Sanders. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Gotta assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
A loss of 5 yards. It's 2nd down.
Sanders to throw. He'll swing this out to Jenkins. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
4th down.
And this one is right through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone. And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Charger drive about to get going. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Baylor tight. Baylor tight.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
380. 21.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now in the afternoon. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
380. Lion. 59. Go.
Now it's Herbert. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the
certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Herbert now. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Chargers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Dicker down attack on the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Next to score, Chargers 42.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. This is 1st and 10. To throw is Sanders. He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Sanders. Now he's going to, and he is going to be taken down. They got him. That is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown. But this game's over.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. They'll go. Here's Sanders. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with it.
Bro, that's bullshit. This nigga pump faking the fucking ball. What the fuck?